Zechariah chapter 12. Mashad bar Yahweh ala Yisrael. The burden of the word of Yahweh on Yisrael. Naum Yahweh not Shamayim, Yoseh the Arish. A declaration of Yahweh, the one stretching forth the skies and founding the earth. Yother Ruh Adam Bekirbo, and the former of the spirit of the Adam in his midst. Hinne anoki sham et Yerushalem saper ra'al. Behold, I am setting Yerushalem a cup of reeling, l'kol ha'amim, for all the peoples, sabib, around. Wagama ala Yehuda yihye b'mathor, ala Yerushalem, and against Yehuda it shall be in the siege upon Yerushalem. V'haya vayom hahu hashim et Yerushalem eben ma'amasa. And it shall be in that day, I shall set Yerushalem a stone of burden, l'kol ha'amim, to all the peoples, kol om sheha sharot yisharetu. All those loading her upon themselves. Laceratingly they shall be lacerated. وَنَهْسَفُوا عَلَيْهَا كُلُّ غَيِّمَ هَارِشٍ. And they shall be gathered upon her, all the nations of the land. بَيَوْمَ هَهُوهُمْ يَهْوَ أَكَّ كُلُّ سُوسِ بَتِمَهُونَ. In that day, a declaration of Yahweh, I shall strike every horse in astonishment, with astonishment, وَرُكُبُهُ بَشِجَّعُونَ, and its rider with the madness. وَعَلَى بَيْتِ يَهُودَا فَقَدْ إِتْعِينَي, and for the house of Yehuda I shall open my eye. وَكُلُّ سُوسَ هَعَمِّيم, and all the horse of the nations, every horse of the nations, أَكَّ بَعِوَارٌ, I shall strike with blindness. وَهَامِرُ هَلُّفَ يَهُودَا بَلِبَّامْ أَمْثَالِي يُوتَبَ يَرُوشَالَيْم بِيَهْوَ شَبَاوت Elohim. And the chiefs of Yehuda shall say in their heart, I am strong. I am strong for me, the dwellers of Yerushalem, by Yahweh of hosts, their God. Bayom hahu hashim et halufe Yehuda kechiyorehesh be'eshim ukalapidehesh ba'amir. In that day I shall set the chiefs of Yehuda like a pot of the fire among the woods, and like a lamp or torch of fire among the sheaf, or the sheaf, the row of sheaves. وَهَاكَلُوا عَلَى يَامِينَ وَعَلَى شِمَهول et kol ha'amim saviv. And they shall eat upon the right and upon the left, all the peoples around about. وَيَاثَبُوا يَرُوشَالَيْم عَوْدَ تَحْتَهَا بِيَرُوشَالَيْم. And Yerushalem shall dwell still under it, in Yerushalem, that is, in its place. وَهُوشِيعَ يَهْوَ et أَهْلَ يَهُودَا بَرِّشُونَا. And Yahweh shall save the tents of Yehuda in the first. لَمَغْنَ لو تِغَدَلَ تِفْهَرَتْ بيت داوود وتفهرت يوثب يروشالem على Yehuda, that the glory or majesty or beauty of the house of David shall not be great, and the beauty of the dwellers of Yerushalem over Yehudah. Bayom hahu yagen Yahweh ba'ad yothe Yerushalem. In that day, Yahweh shall defend in the midst of the inhabitant of Yerushalem, or for the inhabitant of Yerushalem. Wahaya hanichshal ba'hem ba'yom hahu kadawid. And the one stumbling amongst them in that day shall be like David. Webet David the Kehelohim. And the house of David like gods, or like God. Kamalahak Yahweh lifnehem. Like the angel of Yahweh before them, the messenger of Yahweh before them. Wahaya bayom hahu, and it shall be in that day, avakesh lahashmid et kol hagoyim. I will seek to destroy all the nations. Habahim al Yerushalem, those coming upon Yerushalem. وشافقتي على بيت داوود وعلى يوثي بيروشاليم روح حن وتحنونين tahanunim, and I shall pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitant of Jerusalem a spirit of grace and of supplication, or crying out for mercy. Uhibitu elai, and they shall look to me at the atradakaru, to the one whom they have pierced. وَشَافَدُوا عَلَيْهِ كَمِسَبَيْدَ عَلَى هَيَّاحِيدٍ, and they shall mourn upon him like the mourning upon a one and only. وَهَامِرَ عَلَيْهُ, and they shall be bitter upon him. كَهَامِرَ عَلَى هَبَّكُورٍ, like the bitterness upon a firstborn. Bayom hahu yigadal hamisaped. In that day, the mourning, the wailing shall be great. Be Yerushalem, in Yerushalem. Kamisapad hadada rimon, like the wailing of hadada rimon. Beviqa'at Megiddon, in the valley of Megiddon. Wasafadu ha'arish, and the land shall mourn. Mishapahot, family mishpahot levad, families by themselves. Mishpahat bet David levad unethehem levad, the family of the house of David alone, and their women alone. Mishpahat bet Nathan levad unethehem levad, the family of the house of Nathan alone, and their women alone. Mishpahat bet Lewi labad, unathehem labad, the family of the house of Lewi alone, and their women alone. Mishpahat Hashimei labad, unathehem labad, the family of Shimei alone, and their women alone. Kol hamishpahot hanishaharot, mishpahot labad. All the families, those remaining, families alone, unathehem levad, and their women alone.